Yo, what's up, Soulfight? Welcome back to the newest video. Today I want to talk about something that I experienced today that was extremely awesome. There's this substitute teacher that I had in my natural science class. So I've started over classes, got a whole bunch of new classes. One of them is natural resources, and in that class there's 4 students counting me. I was the only student in class, so it was just the substitute and I. We were sitting there talking, and he was a really cool dude. It actually turns out that his son is trying to do YouTube and stuff, kind of like me. He plays Call of Duty. He says he likes Call of Duty Ghosts. He doesn't hate Ghosts. There's a lot of people that like Ghosts. There's a lot of people that hate Ghost. I personally don't really care for it, even though on my Xbox right now I have Ghost selected. That's I don't know, but anyways, we were talking about Call of Duty Ghosts, and we actually got into a whole bunch of theories about video games and stuff in general. We talked about the fact of seeing gravity waves and things in science, recent events that have been going on, things like out of place artifacts, the YouTube videos if you guys want to search that up, just artifacts that are way out of place that people have found. We started talking about Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, some Ghosts. I started talking to him about PewDiePie and how much PewDiePie makes, stuff like that. With older adults and everything, money kind of sparks interest. If you start talking about money or something that you like and money gets involved, it's usually going to spark a bit of interest, especially since I looked up the Social Blade account thing for PewDiePie, and he makes a couple thousand to a couple million a year, which is absolutely insane. But I also reinforce the fact of don't do it for money, do it for the love of the game, for the love of what you do. I really got that up across to him. It was pretty cool just sitting there getting to talk to somebody that you usually don't get to know and you only think as a substitute, and actually getting to see a different side of them. We talked about internet and a whole bunch of theories for video games, some things like Far Cry 4 and Primal, the fact of like hidden Easter eggs and things that could say that it would be in the future, like a distant future that's kind of reset because something happened. We have no idea, but if that ever comes out in Primal, then I'm calling it right now. I called it. We also started getting into things like evolution and natural resources because that's the class that I'm taking. We stayed with the topic and talked about tires and how there's like a honeycomb tire where it doesn't even have air in it. It's just a tire itself with little pockets in it. It sounds pretty cool. And we also talked about how much money that people would lose, companies would lose, if they started selling tires that people only need to have for a couple years. If you drive a car and you've ever blown out a tire, think about how many tires you've had messed up and how much money you've had to pay to replace those tires. You've had to pay companies to put them on and companies to make them. That money would be lost because you could have these tires for a couple of years. The technology was made about 15 years ago by what he had said. So I'm going off of what he had said, not really doing a ton of research on it. It just sounds really cool. And we also talked about brick phones and telephones. Just in my time, I've seen it go from a home phone with a cord to the tiny little smartphones that we have today. I actually remember the first time I ever experienced an iPhone was on a bus ride whenever I was in elementary school. I didn't even know what an iPhone was. I first thought that popped to mind was an eye and a phone, and I kind of thought that was a bit insane. This goes to show that sometimes if you take the time to get to know people around you, you might see a different side and actually be able to connect to them on a different level. If you guys have experienced that or are going to try it, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.